This is the new head unit that's going in the Trailblazer. Decided to go with an Alpine because it matches the amps and the rest of the system. So went with the 670 because it offered the most capability for the money, or what we wanted in terms of applications, functionality, CarPlay. So GPS antenna extender that's used for when you have CarPlay hooked up, or Android Auto, whatever system that you uses, and GPS. We have an antenna for the microphone, like our RCAs for the sub outputs, rear view camera. This is the USB connection, CarPlay, screws, nuts and bolts. To plus side of the back lamp signal lead of the car. We decided to go with a new controller box. This is the old controller box for the old head unit. This is just temporarily wired before, I just want to make sure everything works before we actually solder it together and make it look clean. It's a pretty good harness. It works. It'll maintain the OnStar, but we're not keeping the OnStar. This one, I'm not entirely sure what this controller does, what it controls. I'm probably gonna have to look that up as well. So let's go to the vehicle, plug it in, see if our new head unit turns on. That's obviously gonna work. Let's see if we have power. It should work because we have both the battery connection and the accessory connection. But as you can see, our radio turns on. We're not going to get any connection because the amps are currently powered off. We don't have the antenna hooked up, so we won't be able to hear anything. But the biggest thing, we determined that was the root cause of what was causing the issues. And it turns out it does. But I'm glad it turns on because now we can hook up the wiring harness instead of these, household butt connectors. This was just not butt connectors, but these wire nuts. But now that we determined it works, we can finish our harness. So what we're basically doing is just matching up colors. Here's a quick side-by-side of the two. The new unit, the old unit. See, the size comparison is pretty good.